Gonna start with some Nintendo DS games. First one I got is Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. Pretty standard game. But it's nice to have another Mario game in your collection. Next one I got here is Rayman DS, which is actually Rayman 2 ported to the DS. And then I got Pokemon Pearl. I almost have all the Pokemon games now for the DS. There's quite a lot of them. And got one more. One of the Nintendogs, Labrador. And we got a 3DS game as well. Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D. Not sure if it was a launch game, but it was pretty close to it, I think. It's not a full Resident Evil game, but it's pretty fun. And then we got some PSP games. I got Tekken Dark Resurrection, I think it's called. I had this already, but it was new and it was very cheap, so I grabbed it. And Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, which is a pretty fun game. I have it already for the PS2, but you never have too many PSP games. And I got some PlayStation 1 games. Got Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden, what is it, Memories or something? Never really into Yu-Gi-Oh! But it is a solid title I've heard and seen. And then we have some James Bond action, double game. I've not played Tomorrow Never Dies yet, but it's supposed to be better than The World Is Not Enough, which I played on the N64. Then we got Theme Park World. Love me some Theme Park. Played this a lot on the PC, which is basically the same as far as I know. A little bit of differences, and I think you can go into the rides as well and see them. We have Celebrity Deathmatch. Remember this when this was on MTV. And good old Tekken. Do have Tekken, but not in. This is a black label normal version. And I have the platinum, and then I have what's it called? Yeah, a rental one. And then we have Spec Ops. I think Covert Assault was kind of like an expansion to it. And then we got some PS2 here. Battlefield 1 Combat. Battlefield 2. This is supposed to be one of the worst Battlefield games though, but it's still a Battlefield game. It's fine. And then we got something really weird here. Canon Edit. But if you live in America, this is also known as Bully, made by Rockstar. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I haven't tried it yet. It should be really, really good. And now we got some N64 games here. Have Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars. I already had this, but I mean it was very cheap and came with the box and everything. Pretty beat up box. And there's no manual and it's sun faded stuff. So I didn't see the sun fading because you can only see it on the sides, so I was kind of misled by that. Anyway, it was so cheap that even the cartridge was more expensive than that normally. And another N64 here. F1 World Grand Prix, one of the best simulated racing games for the N64. It's at least a lot better than there's a sequel to this, but this one is the better one. And some Game Boy games here. Got Donkey Kong Country 3, which is just regular old Donkey Kong Country 3, but on the Game Boy Advance. It's pretty nice shape. Box and manual and everything. And then I got something I've been looking for some time. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Box is a bit squished, but the manual is there and everything. It's something I was stupid enough not to notice is, if you zoom in here you can actually see. Lost the focus. That's not good. You can see that it's in German. So that sucks. But cheap again, so it's still a nice box. And on to some Super Nintendo games. This is an absolutely terrible game. Eek the Cat. I would not recommend this, not even if you're a fan of the old TV show, which I was. I got it as a Christmas present, I think, or a birthday present or something back in the day, and that's the only reason why I picked it up, and also because it was dirt cheap, of course. And then we have Stunt Race FX. Cheap game again. I think one of the first 4 games, at least, with the Super FX chips. I would actually say that this is a great game. Many people hate it because the lag is terrible in it, but if you can live with the lag, it's a really good game. Precursor to Mario Kart 64, actually. And the problem with this is actually, I think they should have waited a little bit until the Super FX chip number 2 was ready, because this was only a 10 MHz improvement, I think, extra processor that's in this. But if they had gone with the version 2, it was with having 20 MHz, so that would actually have made the lag less, I think. You can see that it's an FX chip. It has these extra tabs. And there's another Super Nintendo game here. This is a really underrated game, and that makes it insanely cheap as well. It's like a shoot 'em up. Just shoot 'em up with like balloons and colorful animals and stuff. Poppin' 20. Really great game. You kind of have to get used to it in the beginning, because you need to bomb stuff on the ground, and I've never done that in shoot 'em ups before, but it's really fun game. And we have something really nice here. We have DuckTales for the NES. It's unfortunately missing the manual, but and it is a bit damaged here on the top, but other than that, it's a really great shaped box. And it's the one from my region, so it's a Scandinavian one as well. You can see it's a PAL B, so that means all of Europe almost, but it is a Scandinavian one. I'm sure of that, because you can see it on the card itself. And some more wood stuff here. I was really lucky with the Super Nintendo games in this month, so I actually got Super Metroid as well. I had printed out this cover for it, because I think it looks a lot better to have it in one of these cases. Oh. And also to protect it, of course, a little bit, because these games are getting more and more expensive. Even just from a few years ago, it's crazy how much expensive they're going for. And there's actually one more game I thought I would never own. Holy crap, Mega Man X. I actually thought several times about buying the American version, because that's over more than half the price. So it's really cheap, the American version, compared to this one. And this is the Scandinavian version as well. So this is I'm really happy with this game. Really happy. I've been playing it a lot, and that's why the video hasn't gone up until now. But there's actually one. Another game I thought I would never have. Secret of Mana. Holy crap, and it's complete in the box and everything, and it even has the map in there. I already put it in this spot to tell you with most of the older games. Unfortunately, I have no more Game Boy ones to order. This is an American one though. You can see it. For sale, it's in US only. But I have a converter, so it makes it easily playable. And this is just a fantastic game from Square. Really, really good game. So there you have it. That's my games for March, and it's actually quite a haul if you ask me.